Good day to you.
I've got news about that.
And?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel.
Anyway, he didn't stand a chance. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought it.
Show me. This knife will be no use to him now. Getting ripped.
You said something about a ghost.
Hold your horses. If you help with another poke, or are you tired of walking through?
Oh, leave it out.
What do you want to...
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. It's much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Samine Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Maybe Miller Crazel knows something. The poacher operates near his mill, after all.
Good idea. I'll ask him. Thanks. I'll go and find...
It's good to see you, my friend.
Quick! Go! Go! God!
Don't you know how to...
Quick! Go! Go! Whoa!
First he had treasure dropping out of his trousers. Then the silver from his purse. His hands were shaking.
Hey, you! You hear me?
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here. Ah.
I'm not buying any...
No, wait. I've got a...
What?
Now,
Thanks.
maybe this...
I'm not...
Good. So let...
I'll get you. Show your stuff. Ganging up on one man.
God be with you. What? Hey, fellow, we're an honest lot.
It's just
God be with you.
My God. I suppose it was nothing.
I don't know.
I hear you. Never any nothing for it but to...
What do you mean for your tree?
Actually, I mean...
But what's the whole...
In short, we found a perfect oak for a new mill wheel. And now we're waiting for them to...
Why don't you just send those reprobates packing?
Vagrants? Hell, man, there are... Don't stoke my...
Come on then.
Let's see what you're made of, lad. Now you're in trouble. Go on. Not like that, for fuck's sake. Oh, Christ. I'm just getting started. Oh, Christ. Go fuck yourself. God, not like that, for fuck. Come on, again. Oh, Christ. Sakura, you're a gutsy fighter. I'll give you that.
Thanks. Next time, keep your arms closer to your body. You'll be more agile that way.
All right. That was a pretty good...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Quick. Ka! What's this next job?
I need to find a
Never a wasted word.
short and to the point.
And how long will it take before you tell me?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which salt...
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. I have no idea what you... Or is it supposed to be some
Nothing of this. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power. But salt...
So you...
Certainly.
How much saltpeter?
A lot. That's why I want you...
I was hoping I'd learn...
Well, you never know.
Wonder... Sounds to me like...
What do you mean? Don't forget. Either you will... Take care, friend.
What about that salt...
That's what...
What sounds to me...
What do you... Don't forget. See you soon, my friend.
What about that salt...
That's why I hope you...
All right, I just hope you know where... And also...
Yes, Bonnie has, but for you.
So...
Bonnie, not the main... If you don't, she'll... That's a... There's a... From... Oh, she's...
Well...
Ronald?
So then...
I'd be with you.
Gamekeeper Varald, know anything about... I'm trying to track him down.
All there is in Lower Samine, it's on the south side of the... Don't snoop. But if there's some poacher working somewhere on...
Thanks. Whoa! Whoa!
Do my eyes deceive me, or is it Henry again? Stop for a while, my good man.
What a coincidence! Greetings.
What are the odds of that? We meet again!
Riddler Barley.
The very same! And I have a new riddle.
I'm curious to hear what you have up your sleeve today.
I'll tell you, but first, we have to You solved the last riddle, and I...
All right, tell me what you're...
Listen close. A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many men were unlucky enough not to have either a helmet or armor?
Can you repeat it for me?
The bailiff was... So those 6 of them were wearing body armor, 4 had helmets. Only 3 of them wore both a helmet and body armor. Now, tell me, how many...
Can you...
A bailiff has 12 men join up for service one day. The bailiff was glad, but soon discovered that he didn't have enough gear for them in the armory. So those 12 men filed onto the square for the next morning's roll call. 6 of... Now, tell me.
5.
You're right. I knew your talents were wasted on swordplay. You know what comes next. What's it to be? Coin or knowledge?
I'd be glad to...
So what's it to be?
What whiz...
Much grows in the forest, but you're still here?
You look like you know your way around.
That if it's a meal you're after. The Emperor Charles in Kuttenborough. But the prettiest wench is at that small inn. I had the luckiest dice in... I can still smell the...
I'm afraid of...
Me too.
All right. This is already sharp. This is sharp enough as it is. This is sharp enough as it is. Go! Go! Ka! Da! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka!
Interesting.
Go! 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 Da! Quick!
Whoa! Someone's making camp here. It looks like a bandit's camp.
Right, I tried the easy way. Now it's time for the hard way. Alert! Alert!
No! No!
Interesting. Interesting. Could they be the ones I'm looking for? I should look around their camp. Interesting. Go! Go!
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings, my friend.
You must be...
I was wondering... Fresh...
Ah, you keep fucking up, time.
If you mean the fuck-up with Crazel's document, it wasn't... Anyway, what is it you need?
I need to know a few things. What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well...
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop... We always come up with it, and nobody sees... But I'm surprised she... And I think she likes... When I try to talk to her about work...
So, Zinek,
Oh, I still have the... And Bonnie and me was...
weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you?
What?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved miller.
Behind that boarded-up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
Zinek,
So now...
what did you do before you started working for the miller?
A bit of this, a bit of that. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the town, it's been, well, let's say not exactly honest work. But that's what I'm best at, see?
What do you think of Crazel?
Is this some kind of test or what? I can think what I want and I keep my opinion to myself. And you ought to do the same.
Why do you work for the miller?
Well, how can I put it? Anywhere else they'd have kicked me out by now. The miller's the last person who'd still give me a job. He says every idiot is of some use at least.
And you see that as a compliment?
I see a coin in my hand every week. That's all I care about. Take care.
Greetings. Hey, you're all bloody.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Vranik.
Well, you know what? I'll come up with a nick. Did you?
Actually,
He's right there.
I've got...
My word, that's
What kind of...
the kind where Zenek finally gets some. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegisto. While we're on.
He did.
And
But I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
well, now. So you're a
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just, you know, if a golem punches you, But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find...
No.
You know what? When they caught Zeneg in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that I had to hide out here for life in the lair isn't... So I'm glad the miller's finally... You've got a beautiful dog.
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Well, those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theory. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't know what to say to that. I still don't know him all that well.
I understand. Best not to bite the hand that feeds you for no good reason. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case, you know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is...
For the whole Trotsky region. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be... If you're...
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it.
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean, and don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies.
God's mysterious...
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly. A person...
You mean...
Exactly.
So...
See, I learned
Okay.
that he's...
Good idea.
He lives lot the butcher.
What did you do?
Oh, well.
I'd like to...
What would...
I reckon...
All right. A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
I'd like to...
And what would you...
Tell me...
Great. Let's get... This horse wasn't cheap.
I'd like to...
And...
I hear you...
Great. I apologize. That mutt the Slottigo greengrocer has, my word. What a beauty.
Beauty? Don't know about that.
Cha! Cha!
My humble respects. What do you want?
That's a lot of cabbage.
So what?
But you shouldn't...
Well, that's a lie.
Well, here?
Why not?
Because cabbage doesn't...
Oh, well.
Why did you steal it?
Well, but now I'm afraid the people will know.
So you're sitting on a...
Well, though, she also said...
I'm sorry to...
That's very nice of you.
I'd love to.
Here you go.
Oh, Mum.
I told you so. At least I... But what will I...
Don't worry.
Why?
Because you're so stupid, I feel sorry for you.
That's very nice of you. Do you want some more sour?
Sure.
Here you go. And... Oh, it's just you, eh?
I'm sorry.
son. Begelemon! Redo! Navad! Let's George, lad.
Gyerünk ti szemetek!
Ezt kaptam!
Mocskos disznó! Csak gyertek! Harc! A fejükre menjetek!
Emereszt a szemet!
Disznó kurva! És ennyi volt!
Baszakos!
Do you buy...
That's right.
Once I've killed one, I'll...
I wish you a blessed evening.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
I found those...
Poacher?
Yeah.
How do you fit?
From the way they were armed. Their camp.
Somewhere by the rocks. Got any proof?
I found this on...
Typical.
This lot weren't willing to listen. They won't be doing...
Blimey. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush.
Are you going to finally...
Aye. This ghost fella is a poacher too.
Where should I...
That bastard is poaching between my patch and Vosta. He knows it's the least patrolled area. Since we don't quite know which one... You just need to head north a bit from...
To the north of the castle?
You can start at the crossroads, northeast of... Search the... Like I says...
Do you want me...
Exactly. If you ain't already wolf food.
What else? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's a damn... On the other hand, I ain't sure...
Sounds like he could be a...
Nobody's taking revenge on me, that's... But it's true.
I'll get on it.
I can't... It was good to see you, my friend.
At your service, sir.
Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
I'll have a look.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft. Mein Herr.
Don't whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
I'll have a... I'd like to
Why? I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Quick! Go! Ja! Go! Ja!
Greetings, sir.
Ignatius.
Of course. Shall we grind the teeth?
None of that. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower?
A saltpeter.
I ain't never heard of no...
Nah. These white crystals form on the walls of it.
Ah, you should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcass. I'm going to go...
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of... I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be at least...
You want me to...
Why not?
I have a better idea.
I won't... Oh, now, listen close. That wheel...
So you got me...
When I see how... But thanks for the grave dig. And if it wasn't...
Of course, I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've...
Don't worry about what people say. So what then? Nice and early. Didn't you understand? Like I said, be...
Is there...
Of course, if you've got nothing better to... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse. I got a... In fact, you can keep it.
And where can I...
At the inn in Truscovit. Here's a little something.
Da! Quick! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Ka! Da!
Hey, listen. Say thumb.
Thumb?
Stick it up your bum.
Genius. It's hard to believe you're still single.
I wish you well.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
What's the
Nothing more. And I hope.
Can I? Just all I...
Sorry.
No. Agree. Here's some gross...
Thanks.
Go! Go! Da! Go!
Whoa!
Greetings, sir. The dew is still on the leaves. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here, in any case. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly... Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Aesop? Got it all. Good. Come on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smartass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Sameen round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnet to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, and when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Sameen's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks, go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys, whoa! Oh, come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
this fella's with him. Get over here.
What's going on?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fat. They should go to
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking some scruffy and dunger.
I'm Henry.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion there, a passion for knacking.
Is that...
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's...
I don't know, I...
Ask around about me and you'll find out every... So enough talk.
All right, we'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them...
Of course.
You can count...
Glad to... Let's go. Maybe...
What now?
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
The next farm's just... Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Ugh. Jesus. This is disgusting.
Oh well.
And another.
Bloody hell.
Good doggy. Good boy.
What's next? Are we going?
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own. You want to keep going or not? Get over here so we can carry on. What's next? Are we going?
I took...
Nice.
Yeah, you'd eat that.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry. Let's keep going. Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend. You can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pit yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
Maybe there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
Ha! That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bones.
My humble respects.
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking. He's coming from over there.
What are you doing here, Henry?
Bonnie?
What are you?
First, tell me what you're doing.
He's no beast. I can't.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie, he's been paid to do it by the people who... It's the last thing...
It's not when Zenik and I were here last. He doesn't give him food. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because...
What, you don't have to convince... Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, if you want to take him...
You're a much better Christian. I'll take him to the lair.
Hurry off now.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Get over here so we can carry on.
It's taken
care of.
The dog is dead.
Dead, eh?
Well, I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye.
Well, I dipped the meat in poison.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real... He's done for, the beast. Let's...
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to... True. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay, and the better it rots, the more niter you'll...
I won't. The miller will
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. And soon they'll find...
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable.
You're going to...
It's the only way I can be certain.
God's nails. And wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just take it as a thanks for your help.
Who knows? I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcass.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you have either with me...
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Look at me. From a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Quick! Ja! Ja! Quick! Quick! Ja! Ja!
Whoa!
Radovan, the...
And what's that got? Equam memento rebus in arduis serve...
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then.
There's strange
Or should
I don't know what you're talking.
I can read, unfortunately for you.
Who sent you?
Ah, would you rather just
Give me one good reason why I...
Four peculiar monks turned up. Now, I don't know if they were from the Inquisition.
Damned traitors! To hell with it all!
Relax.
God forgive my words. But mate, thank you for holding your tongue.
I just need to ask you something.
Friend, mentor, father. He was hardly conscious. He had one last wish. It was very important to him.
Fulfilling his last wish will be...
You're an honourable man in Troskovitz. You'll find a widow called Margaret. Take this cross to her and say, Margaret, Ambrose forgives you. But his brother must get what...
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry. Farewell and God be with you. You're back again? Have you forgotten?
Go!
Heavens! That mane! Good morning.
This might seem strange.
A cross?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother...
Ambrose?
It was his wish that I give you the cross.
Oh my God! All those years, I committed...
Well, I don't know what you did.
No, you said it yourself. Not until the bones. They helped me.
All right.
Thank you, lad. It's a curse. I've never...
What does the great...
Hold on. First, tell me...
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the... You see... His name was... He lies outside the graveyard wall.
Why doesn't he have a...
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. The worst, and it's...
What happened?
The memory could... It was apparent when... It's...
Nonsense. What's...
Only help
with that?
That's...
All right.
There's a plea of... Take care now.
I don't know what you have in your... Our Father, there are many sinners in this for what we should have done. So forgive. Thy will be done. And deliver. Amen.
God in heaven, grant. Thank you.
It's all every.
I'd like. Well.
I don't.
Thank God.
Hey, fella! Listen, we need help!
Who are you? And who do you serve?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Glesgan is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, the man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. The Inquisition paid him to murder. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out.
And I see a third one.
He was just about to flee from here as well. By the Virgin Mary.
You're a knight of...
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a Knight of the Cross with the Red Star. And these are Brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgan, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. But we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention, that's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
This is your...
Mary, Mother, of course!
You think
you're
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit! A weapon! Christ almighty!
You want...
We're going to gut you, you son!
Do it! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
And what if...
Why were they trying...
I had proof that our Grand Master's Denyak had betrayed the Order. Damned Inquisition.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees.
That's all I need.
And that's an end.
Thank you.
Farewell, friend.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
Whoa!
Quick! Go!
Hans! Hans! It's me!
You again?
Stop gaping like a stuffed... You still owe me for the
Look, friend.
If you're broke, just say...
You're Yoak.
I knew it,
But my name's not...
Why play around?
Show me...
Just your... What can I do for you?
For the I am Hans!
Oh, you're the spitting... Well, I'll...
How much...
I gave him some of my I'd give him half. I mean...
I'll set... Here you go.
Thank you.
I have to go.
Of course. God bless.
Go!
This is a poacher's.
Henry?
Sir Hans! What are you doing here?
Don't shout. Come here.
Sir Hans, I'm here hunting poachers, and I come across you.
Henry! I never expected you here.
I was sent here by the Nebakov gamekeeper. He said there are poachers here, and I don't have to be King Solomon to figure out who the poacher is, do I? Oh, Jesus! You couldn't choose something different? There's all sorts of ways to make money.
Now hold your horses. How else are we supposed to get some coin quickly so we don't have to go around looking like beggars?
By honest work? This is very risky.
Look, no one found me here until you turned up. And you're only here because you're doing some terribly noble deed again and helping out old grannies in distress. And this is how it turns out.
Are you fucking serious? There are plenty of ways you could earn money. Why poaching of all things?
I've always been good at hunting. Remember how we went hunting together the first time? I really showed you up, didn't I?
As I recall, it was the other way around.
What rot! I'll make a pile of coins selling this game. And then, that idiot on the gate will finally believe we're not beggars. He'll be laughing on the other side of his face when we turn up in our finery. And it's a much better way than your idiotic idea with the forge.
You know very well that poaching is a serious crime.
Ah, but this is an exceptional situation. We're messengers. It's only through... Besides, he'd never...
You do know that if they caught you...
Henry, you've got to look at it...
Jesus. And what are you doing with the game?
Thanks to my bargaining skills, I've got to deal with an...
And you realise that this trader of yours could snitch on you if he's in a corner?
My trader is
Maybe, but someone might see you to...
That's not going to...
The gamekeeper wants to get rid of poachers.
Well...
Well, have you?
Surely you don't expect me to...
Why the hell not? It's a stroke of luck.
And what am I supposed to tell the...
I don't know. Maybe you found the poacher and he didn't want to surrender. And that's that.
You have to cooperate. If I found you, then so can anyone...
You're making a fuss about... I'll cover all my tracks. Clear the path. Just relax. No,
it's not enough. How are you...
I already told you what I'll do.
Oh, and the gamekeeper will want to see some proof that... Got anything?
It'd be pretty hard to...
To poach with...
Yeah.
All right.
Greetings, Henry. Well, we ought to pay a visit to the baths again sometime soon. Or at least you should.
Well, you're not exactly as fragrant as a poser yourself, Hans.
You speak to me like that, dung grubber. The audacity.
My. Greetings to you. Sir.
I'd like a pretty...
My girl.
Why, really?
All right.
I'll glad...
You...
You sure slayed me today, warrior. I reckon now I'll have to scrub
Great.
myself from head to toe.
That's a good one.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Christ, you stink to high heaven! What'll it be? Certainly. Greetings. If you need a bath, you're in the right place.
Greetings.
God bless you, sir.
I found the... You just head out of... Only it's not up the grave...
And is it the real...
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, come on. If I sent...
What should I...
That means I could...
Crazel, focus.
Oh, sorry. It's right.
Thanks.
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar. Certain circumstances have...
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the...
I admitted to myself it's...
So, the
Not at all. The origin.
God.
As alchemical scholars, to penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its
Hey?
I'll explain.
What's the next tab?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet. Do you hear it?
Yeah, I can... Crazel's dad.
No. Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague.
The document of her...
No. A book. It's thick. You might say it's kind of a...
So I'd like to know...
But what I can't wait. What about...
Things are taking... Besides...
Well, you better start getting odd cutties.
So you'll really...
No, you're not. Or to me...
But we don't need...
Be quiet. A true all will... All... The cattle all noble suit. And when that one's... I had first. Who else? Look. She doesn't have... We'll get her a nice dress. Some...
So...
you can find... It's true.
Well, the last...
You'll tell her.
Can't you tell...
I don't... You're a tap. And don't... So, Min.
Where...
Emmer... Or...
Where can I...
Where do you... Bartish. Why that? Because... Or... The dress.
I'll be...
Once you've got everything there... Anyway...
make...
You don't have to worry about it. It was one hell of a...
Really? Where was he?
North of Trusky, below a cliff.
I'm sure he realised...
I found the camp. It seems he got wind with... I only found this. I don't think he'd have left it there.
What's that?
He used it to make... And there are some tongs as well.
It wasn't that hard. Good work.
Thanks.
We don't have any more boat. It'll be a long... You said... Well, you can take a look at... And in return, don't use it... Don't even think...
No, of course not.
I'll tell Vostatek to do the same. But you better buy one from me. Bows soaked in spirits aren't very hard. It was good to see you, my friend.
Do you buy...
That's...
What's up?
Farewell.